Recording in progress.
Ah,
Hey,
hey,
all
are
that
we are
time
we
away.
are we on? Are we on?
There's a clapperboard for you. Doink. Oh, you've got Hugo with you. Margot's just sitting in her bed. Well, we thought we would be together this week, but
We thought we'd get at least an hour together in the next fortnight, but alas, no. You've
no,
you've been jet setting across. You've been pan-European.
pan, 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 it's been pan something by country.
Buy something, yeah.
Yes, that's very true. It's been a jet set week. I've been up and down to Nottingham as well, which has been fun, and I
Oh yeah.
will be next week as well. I quite like Nottingham. In the
Oh,
Costa in Nottingham, they let Margot sit inside,
that's lovely, isn't it?
but they
That's
still don't in the Bicester ones. And I know the manager quite well, but she went, "Oh no, I haven't got sign off from head office yet." And it's like, well, get on with it.
yes. Get on with it. What do you need? I'll ring them if you need me
Yeah,
to.
exactly. I'll say, please let my dog in. You look puzzled. Is it the technology?
Oh no, something's just one of those. It's just taken me, as you know, about 20 minutes to log on to my computer and get into Zoom. And now,
When you get
because
old, you don't understand
I'm
how
not old,
computers
not
work.
old, because I've rebooted it, all those programs that run in the back are now popping up, going, "Okay, we're ready to run. We're ready to run." It's like I don't need you. I needed Zoom about 20 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's all fine now. You have my full attention.
It's because unless I get the feeling that unless you update Zoom every week, it takes 14,000 years to actually update everything.
Absolutely, yeah. And I feel like I should be sitting here with a COVID mask on because that's how often I was using Zoom
Exactly.
in the back
What's that thing on your desk? Everyone will want to know what that thing is on your desk.
this.
Yes, that.
Oh, it's one of those, I'll have a gadget. It's one of those steamers for your clothes. Um,
Why do you
and
keep it on your desk?
well, because I was doing the curtains and I just left it there because it's still got some water in the bottom of it. So
Okay, okay.
I know, and then I was thinking, because we're going on holiday, I was thinking, shall I pack that as? Oh no, I don't need an iron, for God's sake. I
You
don't
don't
need a
need an
kitchen
iron.
sink.
Not on holiday. Not where we're going.
Yeah,
Not in
there's
not in the
there's
clothing
people
optional holiday that we go on.
there's people watching, going, "What is an iron?"
Well, quite. I mean, you know me. I don't use an iron very often. My friend Joe, our friend Joe, he uses an iron all the time.
For
Um,
what?
Ironing shirts and things. Um, the place I used to work in Peterborough had an iron in the presenter room, so I would iron. Well, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, no, no. Hugo was pining and wanted a bit of attention.
Um, they
Sorry.
had an iron in there, but one day I went in, and literally it was black all the way along the bottom because someone had ironed something too hot, and then the
Bim.
arseholes hadn't been bothered to clean it. And so it was literally stuck. So I think they threw that one away in the end. Because if you've got like nylon, God, there's a horrible material if ever there was one. If you've got like a nylon shirt or a nylon top or something and you put an iron on it, it will literally ruin your iron forever. Whether you've got a tourmaline iron or a stainless steel iron or whatever.
So irons, microwaves, and digital video recorders all have the same settings.
Yes.
Okay, so people don't realise that when you switch an iron on, not everything gets ironed on full. When you switch a microwave on, everyone tries to microwave everything on nuclear power. And when you fast forward on a digital video recorder, everyone does it times 30. Nobody does it times,
Yeah.
and then that goes backwards by times 30 because they miss the adverts.
And can I add one to that?
Mm.
Air fryers also, most people now are just cooking on 220 because that's what you do roast
Oh,
potatoes on. But you
I'm
will
really sorry. I'm going to be
ruin.
really grumpy. I'm going to doorbell. Be back. Do you keep
Oh,
talking about
oh,
air
oh.
fryers?
Well, I mean, who do we think it is at the door? Do you remember that Rod Hull and Emu where they would go, "There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door." It's like, ooh, I don't know how far away the door is in Mark's house either. So we hope to be together next week, but that's the thing. So what else have I been grumpy about? I went on the train, and that's always. Oh, hi Hugo. That's always worth.
It was a delivery.
Excellent. I was just saying I went on the train, and that's always worth being grumpy about.
Oh,
Although I met someone on the train from London. Oh, just knocked the camera over. I met someone on the train from London who, it was Friday evening. Oh, nice, nice. Underwear, underwear. Can they
Holiday.
sponsor us?
Oh, wouldn't that be
Aussie Bum
wonderful?
sponsor us. That would be good. We are a premier gay podcast.
We are a luxury gay podcast.
Luxury. That's the word. Luxury. That's the one. So this guy on the train worked in Camden, and he got rid of rubbish onto barges in Camden that he then sailed to other processing, like recycling processing warehouses in the country, but on barges.
So why?
Because that's his job.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So rather than taking it by rail and road,
And trucks and stuff. Yeah.
surely the footprint of those would be just as great as.
You'd think. Yeah.
There's not a man rowing all the way to these
No.
places. It's not like it's human power or solar. Could actually be more damaging to the environment because those things have got no ULEZ zone on them, have they?
No. I mean, that's probably why they do it, though, isn't it? If there's no ULEZ.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper than taking in their trucks that have to.
Would you like to bitch about ULEZ for a moment? Because you can't take your car into London, can you, without paying?
No, my car's so luxury that it's ULEZ non-compliant. But the petrol version of my car is compliant. But the diesel version, which we were sold diesel by Gordon Brown and was it Gordon Brown? And we were sold diesel as the way forward, and we'll get discounts and it'll be cheaper fuel and now of course there's all these diesel cars that President Khan won't allow us to take into London without paying. But suddenly, if you pay £12.50, they're fully compliant.
Ooh. Heavens.
You know, they spew out shite into the air, but if you pay me £12.50, it's fine.
If I tilt myself this way, it makes it look like I'm looking at you.
Not really, because we're probably. I'm on the right on my screen, and you probably got
you're
me
on the left on my screen,
and you're on my left.
and I don't know when it records it whether.
Well, you're recording on your end. You're recording at your end. It's always you're the host, so you're recording it. So
I'm the important one, right?
Yeah, we need to do that Smith and Jones thing where we've got the
like that. Yeah, that's it. Get a bit closer, like that.
Well, I can't see now because I'm actually looking out the window.
Normally, I'm looking at the wall. Well, you know, it's all. How have you been this week, anyway? How have you been?
I've been kind of getting in, as you well know. This will come no surprise to you, but it will to our listener watcher. I've been getting into holiday mode, so I finally got.
It's another month before we go away on holiday.
No, but I'm doing all the things that we need to do to go. So
what, like buy the airplane tickets?
Well, but like buy a passport.
Oh yeah, talk about your passport, because it's arrived now, hasn't it?
It's arrived, and actually, I'm not going to be grumpy because it was very good. It was pretty much 9 days, 7 working days from application on this very computer. Photograph behind me on a blank white canvas.
But you've got a new photo, because your old photo looked like you were a criminal from the 1970s.
That's so not true, but it was me 10 years younger, and it suddenly dawned on me that this passport, by the time this one expires, I will officially be.
Oh no! Don't say it. Don't say it. I saw you put that on social media, and I thought, no, this is.
I wasn't going to use that word. I was going to say retired.
We're never going to retire, so it's like.
No, the government won't allow it. They'll have us work until we get our telegram from the king. What king that will be, I don't know by that time. But
well, it certainly won't be Charles.
No, of course it won't. Well, his grandma went on.
It might be William. It might.
So yes, I've got my new passport, black, because we're British and not European anymore, with His Majesty written in it instead of Her Majesty.
Whereas, of course, I got a new passport after I got married because I changed the name and stuff, and so I got a Her Majesty black one after Brexit.
Well, we've got a matching set then, haven't we? Because I'm sure there'll be
a king and a queen.
A king and a queen. We just need a jack and an ace. But there'll be somebody there with an old purple burgundy European one. so I got the passport, got to do the air tickets, but that's more difficult than you. So being grumpy.
Yeah, let's talk about airlines, shall we? Because
Okay.
they are absolute bastards when it comes to
So
this.
not only are they content with most of the airports being in the arse end of hell to get
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
like City, like what's the
Oh,
one in
because I have to fly from London City Airport to when
yeah,
I go out
there's
and
one
work in Italy. What a
Stansted,
nightmare that is.
Stansted,
Yeah.
City, even Gatwick to a certain degree is
Yes.
out,
Unless you live right close to it.
unless you live right. So we've decided to travel from. Oh, I've just seen a pot plant that needs watering. We've decided
This
to
is
go.
why we don't do this in our offices, because it's like
We
so,
decided to go from.
so much distraction.
We've decided to go from. Let's call it Hampstead North.
Luton,
Up
basically.
Hampstead North,
Yeah.
and they're two airlines, both budget, of course, because it's Luton. One goes at 7 o'clock in the morning, one goes at midday. We've decided to go for the 7. But
Yes.
of course, they both have different luggage allowances.
Oh,
So
no.
we're going out with one and back with the other to maximise our
Oh,
time
are
out there.
we? That's what
Well,
you've
yeah,
decided now.
kind of. And one's got a 20 kg allowance, the other's got 23. So the maximum we can take is 20 because the other one won't allow us
Yeah.
out or back with 23 without paying a fucking shed load. Cheaper to buy another seat for the cases, quite frankly, than it is to put but you've got an extra piece of luggage for your work that you need to
Yes.
take. So we'll get that done. We'll get it. But yeah, that's bloody annoying. And then once you've decided all that, which is like trigonometry, you then get to the point where, okay, now you choose your seats.
And that's another £25 to choose a seat.
Well, if you don't choose your seats, you're playing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
And you can move yourself around, but the software doesn't allow you to move the person next to you to sit next to you. So unless you do 2 bookings at the same time on 2 different computers, and I go, okay, well, I'll have seat A10, you can get seat A9, let's reserve that. And we both click buy at the same time.
Really? Because it used to do that. It used to say passenger number 1 sitting here, passenger number 2 sitting here.
But now it's
Not
all
do
big
that
money.
anymore. That's just stupid. That is. Yeah,
Money.
money.
If you're willing to pay. So I'm going to buy a wheelchair because it'll be cheaper. And we can get priority boarding, priority security,
Don't you have to have a
priority.
doctor's note for that? Or do you need me to break your leg?
No, actually, when I took my mum and she had a disability badge, they never questioned it at all, actually. Never questioned, and she could walk. She could walk. Blind as a bat, but she could walk. So I think that's what I got. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. And then and then I've ordered all the sun creams and everything from Amazon, so they're all piling, they're all lined.
It's worthwhile actually saying to our audience, put in the note, in the comments, put what you hate about airports and booking airlines, because you will have some great stories as well that we can tell in future episodes.
That's a good one, actually, because everyone's got a ball ache about
Everyone, yeah.
and booking the bloody holidays.
Remember that time
Actually,
when we got stuck in the airport?
they call it budget airlines, but there's nothing budget about it by the
Oh
time
no.
you click it. Because the
Well,
one
I
thing
mean,
I haven't done, I've looked up all the prices, but I haven't gone so far as click some, because I then know there's going to be a £10 per person
yeah,
credit card
yes,
surcharge on top of it.
and
So you might
also,
as well charter the frigging plane yourself.
which is why when you go for more expensive airlines or you go for like non-budget airlines, they wrap it all in together. It seems more expensive, but in fact, that's just a much more honest way of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. First of all, they didn't want you to have luggage.
Yep.
Then, well, we don't want you to have hand luggage because it takes up too much time. So we want you to check everything in. Now we don't want you to check everything in. We want you to take it as hand luggage.
Yep.
And now, or only if that hand luggage is no more than 6 inches by 6 inches
Absolutely.
and can fit.
And now, of course, the EU is reneging on the 100 milliliter liquid allowance, so you can only do 100 milliliter bottles again now from the 1st of September.
Oh no!
Have you just bought a bunch of stuff that's bigger than that?
No, I haven't. But it's that whole it's like the okey frigging cokey, isn't it? Really,
in out,
with
in out,
this
shake it
in
all the
out,
time.
in out. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't.
Yeah.
It's just bloody, and everything's sent to just try you all the time, isn't it?
And when you're annoyed a lot like we are, that that matters.
Yeah, yeah. And then of course we've got to book the car. We've got to book a car at the other end.
Well, I mean, I think booking the aeroplane is more important.
Yeah, but then we've got to book a car
Then
because that's cheaper than a transfer car. But
I mean, it's interesting, isn't it, that where we're staying, just the taxi to the complex and the taxi back to the airport is about the same as a week's hire of a car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a no-brainer, really.
Because the transfer companies know most people don't hire a car, so actually just make it whatever you want to make it. And it's only people that are willing to drive abroad that go, actually, this is far. Look, Scott, do you remember our friend Scott? He when we met him out there, he said
The cruise lines.
Yeah,
He's
cruise line
a singer on a cruise line, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He was saying, yeah, my hired car this year is only €2 a day.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
I didn't believe him, and he showed me the paperwork, and he went, yeah, it's only €2 a day.
Exactly. And then you can actually take yourself off round where you're visiting.
Well, you can save money because we can go to Lidl, can't we? Instead of the corner shops all the time.
That's very true. And we do love a Lidl.
Yeah, saves more money then.
Actually,
all our beer is Lidl prices.
I like Aldi. I don't really like it.
But Aldi Lidl, but it's their prices as opposed to the corner shop prices.
That is very true.
So we can go and pile up and yeah. So that's my gripe. Hotels, airlines, passports, but that passport was fine. I was panicking, but I needn't have panicked. It came through in a week.
That's good. That's good. And are you happy with the picture?
Darling, it's absolutely. It was photoshopped before it went, so it looks like.
You know, you're not allowed to do that, right?
There's apps that can do it. No, I didn't. I didn't do it.
There's apps, darling.
I literally just did a white curtain behind me here, and just and upload it, and it accepted it straight away.
You're looking quite brown, by the way, already.
No, I think it's because I'm sat in front of a window. So if I
is it tinted moisturizer? Are you back?
Alexa, turn on desk lamp. I put the.
Oh no, that's not better. That's worse.
I know, but it's. Oh, I don't know, mate. No, I think it's just because I'm sat in front. Alexa, turn off desk lamp. I think it's because I'm just sat in front of the window.
Alexa, turn on desk lamp. Yes. Alexa, play Greatest Hits Radio. Can't hear it.
Yeah, it's on, but it's very low because it's.
Alexa, volume 10.
Winter in the Rain from Billy Griffin.
Alexa, off.
Now I can't hear you now. Alexa, stop.
Some computers are very clever and some are really stupid. Alexa hasn't really thought about that, have they? They haven't thought when it's loud, it can't hear you to switch itself off again.
Absolutely, yeah. When you say volume 10, yeah. But that's not a computer, that's actually Alexa. That's not
okay. Well, she's sitting in the corner doing the buttons.
Yeah, she's not, yeah. You can go home now, love.
Don't need you for the rest of the day.
Ignore him, he's not here.
How very dare you?
So you've been to Italia, ciao bella pasta.
And what, you know, when we were doing the two little clips each, I was eaten alive by mosquitoes. They've pretty much gone down now, thank God. But wow, it was painful.
They'll be dead by now.
They will be dead by now. Good. What's the lifespan of a mosquito? About 3 days, isn't it? Or is that fruit fly? I don't know.
One if it drinks your blood.
All right, love, calm down.
Mainly alcohol.
Yeah. True.
What else? Yeah. So you've been to Italy. You've been back from Italy. You had a good show in Italy. I was watching something on YouTube.
Yeah.
That went well. And we're seeing each other tomorrow. Saturday.
I thought you were coming on Friday.
Well, that is tomorrow, but I didn't know whether you looked shocked, so I quickly added Saturday. Yeah, I can still come tomorrow. We're going to Peterborough, so we'll do a little video in the car.
Yeah.
Or when we get to Peterborough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that it for now?
I think so. I'm really sorry, everyone, because we did commit that we would get together at least once a week to do these, but the last two we haven't been able to, just physically impossible. So this is it's either that or nothing. So take your choices. You don't have to watch it.
It's like, and for those people saying nothing, you can off.
Now's your chance to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
They've gone. Yeah, good riddance. Didn't like them anyway.
And now the rest of us are going to go.
Yes.
Right. Wave.
What's your before you do? What's your plans this evening?
Don't know yet.
Okay. Well, I'm working, so I'll be home about 9 o'clock. I have got something to tell you. I'm having.
Hang on. What is this for the general audience?
Yeah. I'm having a month free TV. TV free month. So
where you're not watching TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've decided the only thing I can turn the television on for is either the 6 p.m. or the 10 p.m. news. Just so I can
I would have thought the best thing about having a no TV month is no news.
Oh, God,
that's good for you. It's good for you not to watch the news.
No, it's not. I need to know what's on the news.
You don't. Most of it doesn't affect you anyway.
Oh, I wish I hadn't told you now. Tell me what.
When are you back on television?
Well, you're on Saturday, so I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, but you can watch that live.
Yeah. Well, it's literally week 2, so 2 more weeks to go.
2 more weeks.
And I've achieved so much in just not having the television on, apart from that half hour at 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. Not that I watch, genuinely, not that I watch it, but the amount of hours you might say, oh, I'm going to sit and watch a movie on Netflix, but it might take you 45 minutes to find a bloody movie.
Oh, I just choose series and just continue with series. That's all.
But then that's still a couple of hours, isn't it? Yeah. So it's one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna go a month without television.
I think I need to go a month without drinking before we go away. I think I need to stop drinking for a month.
Well, funnily, OMFG. Today is exactly 1 month before we go.
That's what I was thinking.
21st of August, we fly out on the 21st of September.
Okay.
So you have got a month.
All right then, I'll do it.
You do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Hooray!
To what ends? What to what means? What
just because I need to be back on track and lose more weight before we go away.
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Okay,
good.
There you go. A month, a dry month.
We'll see how grumpy that makes me next week.
It'll be good for content. It'll be great for content.
That's very true.
So many things are going to piss you off this week.
That's very true. Like people going to the pub in warm weather.
Well, August bank holiday this week. Don't forget.
It's going to be a washout.
Well, that'll mean all the kids will stay at home, isn't it?
We know how much you don't like kids yet.
Every cloud and all that.
And on that note, time to wave bye-bye.
How long have we been doing? We've been going 25 minutes. Yeah.
Wave.
Time to.
Wave.
I think that's
wave. Just wave.
Bye.